Good day, everyone. I am Albert Mark Tang of Group 6, and this is how I made our investigatory project, Chapter 3. First off, we're going to need shredded plastic bottles. Any plastic bottles will do, and here I have prepared it ahead of time. Next, you need to get cement of any brand that you can find in your hardware store. Lastly, you will need your sand, or in our case, lahar. For our first concrete mix, we're going to add equal parts of cement and lahar. Now, I added first 140 grams of lahar. Then next, I proceeded to add 140 grams of cement as well. Then, we need to mix it completely, as in completely combined. So when we add the water to the mixture, each part will get equal parts of sand, or rather lahar, and cement. Now, for our water, we don't need exact measurements, but rather we need to know its viscosity or consistency. We are looking for something that is a little bit gooey, yet, yet it feels solid. After mixing it, you can see that its viscosity or consistency now has become solid, yet it's also liquidy. Now, let us add it into our mold, or in our case, my simple plastic container. After placing it all into our plastic container or mold, we must tap its underside in order to avoid air pockets that would form inside of it when it dries. And that is our first concrete lahar mixture that we're going to use to compare with the one that I'm making again, this time added with plastic. Now we'll start again with 140 grams of lahar and another 140 grams of cement. It is important that it's in equal parts in order to compare it equally as well. Now after creating the mixture I added earlier, let's add the plastic. I initially started with 50 grams of plastic, then I decided to use only 20 grams as I've seen it was too much to add. 50 grams is a bit too much. And now we once mix it again until it's completely combined, and there it's a proof that I only used 20 grams. And now to add our water, much like the first one, there is no accurate measure We only need to keep adding until it's on the right viscosity or consistency. Again, just like the first one, we need to tap its underside and keep it straightened in order to avoid air pockets forming when it dries. And that is it. There goes our two mixtures of normal concrete lahar and the one with the plastic. Now let's check their mass. The other one weighs around 330 grams and the other weighs 360 grams. After completely drying it for 1 week, you can see that both concrete mixtures have dried, and here I have prepared 50 centimeters tall, and I have taped around it in order to mark it, and look, it is exactly 50 centimeters or around 20 inches. In order to test drop it to see which one is really stronger, I chose drop test in a certain height in order to control the mass acted upon it as constant as possible. Now, let's get started, shall we? Let's start first with the normal concrete lahar mixture. And let's count how many times I dropped it before it started to crack or fall apart. For the first drop, nothing happened. For the second drop, still nothing in particular. Third drop, still nothing. Fourth drop, still nothing. But it feels like something has cracked inside. And for the fifth drop, it broke. It didn't broke in half, but it broke a piece of it. And so I shall call it as broken now, in 5 drops only. After that, let us now try our concrete mixture with shredded plastic mixed into it. First drop, nothing in particular. Third drop, still nothing. Fifth drop, it hasn't broken yet. It has surpassed the first mix. Now let's see how long it can last. Still nothing. Seventh drop. I keep checking it to see if there's any cracks that has formed. Eighth drop. Ninth drop. 10th drop. And I saw that a crack has formed, but it still hasn't fallen apart. 11th drop. 12th drop. The crack has increased, but it's still as whole as it is. 13th, 14th, still whole. And the 15th drop cracked it in half. There goes to show that adding shredded plastic is truly much stronger than just concrete and lahar alone.